This is the second part to my pond. This is just right after I filmed the other. I'm just showing you in detail what I did. I just wanted to show you how I did it. So taking my bacopa, all I really do is just set it in a place where it stands up. Here, this might be just fine. Somewhere perfect. Now it's facing the sunlight, that's what you want. Let's get my other piece. See, I do like the way these grow immersed. When you grow plants immersed, they grow a lot stronger, healthier, that's for sure. This one I don't care so much about, I just want to see how this one does. There, that's alright. My moss I took out again. Now this is Marimo moss ball. You buy these for like 10 bucks at PetSmart or Petco. And I bought one just because it was on sale for like 4 bucks, just because they needed the space for another beta or whatever. And they gave it to me for 4 bucks, and I took it, split it, and now it's growing on its own. There we go. It's growing on its own. So I harvest my own moss balls now, and I don't put these in with the goldfish, just because I want them to get sunlight. So I just set it in little cracks. This one, this Java moss, I use as somewhat of a filter and to grow. Now Java moss, you put in your tank, you can't get out, that's for sure. So I put it in my pond. And this one's obviously moss can't be out of water. So I wish it would grow on these rocks, but in my area it's too dry, so they have to be immersed. Actually, I'm gonna see if there's another spot in the back that gets sunlight. Obviously, there's probably not. So where I had it will do, so I just stick it in there. Also helps clear up some cracks. Last time I did this, it did grow, and it grew out kind of downwards. That's where it's going, that's where the water flow is going. And I harvested that. I did throw some in here because I cut it in half basically. I threw some in here just because they do like to pick at it. And I gave some to my sister's tank just because my sister likes the look of it. She likes the jungle look. And so in here, I have a pool filter kind of deal. It's what holds the filtration for the pools actually. It's a little blue bucket like thing. It has little holes in it so water can flow through it. And in my last video I had stuff like little bags that held my media, my carbon and my bio balls and biomax, which I am now using. Ceramic media you can't beat, especially for submerged. Awesome. And so the blue bin is made to hold that white cover. But I didn't want that. Of course I didn't want that. I wanted it to look like this with the rocks and small plants coming out. I do want to experiment with some other plants. Just want to push that down. And so that's just there to hold all this. Now, when I first put it in here, the rocks were all under. So what I did was I got some smaller pieces of rocks, like little gravel, and I filled a layer. And then I put my media. And the layer is kind of thick. That's maybe about 1.5 inches thick. That's the layer, the rocks at the bottom. So it held the media kind of high. And so these rocks are just sitting on top of the media. I don't really care. You know, even if they break, they're still working. Everyone knows that. My water flow's slow. I will have to check that out. It's probably just something covering it. Oh, wait. This happens a lot. Where is it? That might be it. Stuff clogs the water pump like moss. That's why I don't put it in here as much as I used to. I will have to go in and check. That's alright, but that's what I did. So it holds all my filtration. Also, I don't do water changes in here just because water changes in a pond can be a hassle. And it's inside my sunroom, so you know I leave it alone. The water drips down where it's every few days, and I just fill it back up. and they seem to be fine. I do test my water once every month, or just once, just because the water is constantly changing. And so, you know, that's that deal. Oh, look. This hair algae. God, that's ugly. So yeah, this is just a normal plant. This is fake. This is just because my mom wanted it, like I said. I do wonder what's covering that water flow, though. But yeah, that's how I do it. I spent probably around $45–50, less than $60, that's for sure, including the media. This is all extras that I'm going to be using in my tanks. Now they have bacteria already growing on them, and I love this stuff. These are the small versions, and these only costed me less than $10 for a big old box actually. And I use this stuff all the time. You know, even if the bacteria does die, it's still worth it. Love this kind of thing. So yeah, that's my pond. If you want an update later on, let me know. I will fix this water flow. And so yeah, if you have any more questions, I'll either comment back or make a video. Thanks, guys.